Welcome. In front of me I have the Samsung Galaxy A57, and today I will show you how you can hard reset this device through settings. Okay, so before I actually get started with the reset, I do want to quickly talk about backing up your device. So if you have zero interest in figuring this out, or just not interested in because you have done it, by all means skip forward by like, I don't know, 7 minutes. But if you do care and you want to back up your data, then, well, here it comes. So there are a couple different ways you can back up your device. As the last one, I'm going to be recommending the one that I find to be the best, but the easiest one, and one that usually people will utilize, will be the one that you do to the Google. As if you open up any kind of Google application, like, there we go, Photos, you get typically this garbage. And if you give it a moment, it gets you this let's go, which is not let's go to your Photos app, it's let's go to back up your data so Google can just steal it. Now this is deliberately showing you this kind of bullshit so you by mistake agree to it, even though you don't want to, which I just genuinely believe in this way that's just theft of data. When something is deliberately designed to confuse you so you do something that you clearly don't want to do, this is not consensual. And I don't personally like it, but chances are, because of this bullshit, you probably agreed to it just because you wanted to get to the freaking application. So apparently going back doesn't even get rid of this piece of shit. So I don't know what notifications needed. Piss off. So in here you can see whatever applications or photos you have typically would be synced, and this kind of logic persists between other Google applications that you might use. So when we go to our settings right here, and under general management, I believe it was, let me just quickly try to find the backup. Yep, let's just search for it. So it's accounts and backups, and we have backup data. Now this is to the Google. So in here you can quickly check what is being backed up. So we have photos, videos, they're not being backed up, and other device data, which includes things like your contacts, call histories, device settings, app data, SMS and MMS messages. Now, the fact that this is called backup is a lie, because applications here are not being backed up. Google just kind of looks at what's on your phone, like for instance, what do we have right here, and you can clearly see a bunch of applications. So we have things like Facebook, Spotify, Gallery. Now Google will look at them and be like, okay, cool. Now wait, hold on a moment. Did Gallery come from Play Store? No? Well, no, we're not backing it up. So in reality, it's not backing up applications that are from outside of Play Store, and that's kind of crappy in itself. And furthermore, applications that did come from Play Store that are supposedly backed up are not, because Google just kind of looks at it, and if the application, let's say Spotify, were generated from Play Store, it just kind of gives itself a little note in that backup that, hey, there was Spotify. Once restored, re-download that application from Play Store. So when you restore your data, it just attempts to download this application from Play Store. If an application is no longer available on Play Store, such as, for instance, Yuzu Emulator, well, then it's not restoring that application, even though this clearly states backup. Now, I might be stupid boomer, but I understand backup as a way of creating a copy of my data, my personal data that is stored on my phone, that I can later on restore, regardless if this piece of shit data is available anywhere else, on Play Store or wherever it originated from. This should not matter in a backup. So for this reason, I absolutely condemn this piece of shit right here, and I would recommend going through different ways. Now, we also have the option to back it up using the Samsung Cloud. Now, both of them are done to the cloud, which I generally dislike, but this is a Samsung. So it actually comes with its own application used for migrating data. And that application is called Smart Switch. And it's a fantastic app. Now you will need to use this application or add one depending on your other device. So you will need to use the application of the phone that you're moving the data towards. So if your other device that you're moving the data to is something like, let's say, Xiaomi, you will need to download Xiaomi's version of what Samsung has as a smart switch. And Xiaomi has an application called Mi Mover. So you download it on this device in this case and use that instead of smart switch. This application is used between Samsung devices. It's Samsung own application, just like every other company, or not every, but most decent companies have their own application for this. And it's used to help you move to their brand and between their own devices, not away from them. That's why you need to always download the application of the phone that you're moving to. And here, this application will not give you crap that, applications came from not Play Store, that they're no longer available or anything like that, or maybe your photos and videos like Google Cloud exceeded 15 gigabytes. It doesn't care for that. It allows you to move over everything fast, and it's pretty reliable. I generally recommend using this over any other method. So now with that out of the way, let's move to our settings, as our device at this point with this information should be backed up. And we can navigate all the way to the bottom to General Management. And in General Management, you want to select... Oh, wait, sorry, it's not in General Management. Oh, no, wait, there we go. Reset. So select Reset, and this gets you the option to Factory Data Reset at the very bottom. Click on it, and it will load all the info that will be removed by this process. So we have things like photos, videos, application, music, downloaded or settings, system app data, accounts, which are listed right here, and a bunch of applications that have their data or app data. Now we can completely ignore this as we have already done the backup, but if you haven't, you have the option to use Smart Switch right here to back up your data, which can also be done to a external storage, but I don't know if this won't tie you down to Samsung once you use it anyway to an external storage. So in any case, select Reset. If you have some kind of screen lock, you do need to confirm it, and on top of that, once you do that, if you have a Samsung account specifically, you will also need to sign out of it, which, do I have it? I think I do, because it wants me to connect to network, and that's for that specific bullshit reason. So here you go, stupid piece of crap. Present me with a sign out page, because apparently providing my screen lock wasn't enough of a confirmation that I am the damn owner of this device. And truth be told, I have no clue what the password here is, so I need to check this. Great. Okay, let's try this stupid shit. I'll go back there. Let me just freaking sign up. There we go. So I'm gonna try to put it in with the hopes that it's correct. Oh, it's not. Fantastic. Wait, let me try it again. This should be correct. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, let's try the other one. Ah, great. About this one. Okay, this one is correct. Okay, so once you type it in correctly, it never even gives you like, oh, congrats, you have actually guessed your password. It just automatically jumps to resetting, which should take about a minute, 2 minutes tops to finish up. So anyway, I'm just gonna let it run through and come back once it's finished. And as you can see, the process is now finished, and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.